How we can be heroes just for one day. How we can be heroes.
Hello everyone, this is Elites of America, and today we're recording a 1v1 on Grassy Flats on Napoleon Total War. And this is me playing as the Dutch over here on the right versus Kicking Butt over here on the left. And in case you guys didn't know, he does have a channel, and I will be putting that in the description so you guys can check it out. This is actually part 2 of some 1v1s we did. The first one we did, I didn't save because honestly I didn't think it was just that good of a battle. I'll tell you right now, I do lose in it, but I didn't save it because it just wasn't a good battle. I lost, I admit that, and I do post losses, but I mean, I'll post a defeat, of course, but if it's just not that good of a battle, I don't want to post it. This one actually was quite an interesting battle, and I do win in it, but it's kind of the tactics and the way I work to that victory that's kind of interesting that I wanted to record. That, and it was just very interesting considering I'm playing as the worst nation in the game, the Dutch versus the Prussians, so it was like a really heavy battle here. And then also in the one I lost, I did the Dutch, and I kind of wanted to redeem myself as the Dutch, because usually I honestly win with them, so I was like, I might need to work on that. Because in the one where I lost, I kind of just wasted my cav, and it was like, wow, there goes my one advantage, because the only thing the Dutch have really is they can swarm basically, and so on this map I always bring a lot of cav, and I brought 7 actually. So I thought I can put them in square with the cav and then shoot them with the line infantry, and that's what I tried to do in the last one. Except I really didn't support the cav very much, so it was kind of just like a waste really, and I just kind of got wrecked for nothing because I was basically throwing in cav unsupported. So Prussian lights are like the second best in the game. Portugal's the first best. And mine only have his have an accuracy of like 55, mine have an accuracy of 40, so taking the first volley wasn't an option, and neither was giving the first volley, because I'd probably still get wrecked at that point. So I thought, what's a way to work around this? And I was thinking, well, the only thing I have to my advantage is the cavalry swarm, so I thought, let's work the flanks. So it takes a while for us to get started, but I do start spreading out, and he starts putting his guards and all his reserves to his flanks, because he actually outnumbers me with line. I only have about 8 line. He has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have like 11 lines, so he definitely outnumbers me there. But cav is where my advantage is. Other than that, I don't have any advantages. And here you can see we brought Mr. Orange. I think this is him here. Look at that face. You can't tell if he has a mustache or not, but there is something there. Something. Oh, no, just kidding. So here you can see he's just moving his guys to the flanks. So while we wait, I guess I can ask you guys some stuff. So I was wondering, what kind of battles do you guys want to see? Do you want me to keep posting the Spanish series, the Spanish Tactics series, or maybe you want to see something different? Maybe you want to see some other games, maybe some different Total Wars, I don't know. Maybe some scenarios. If you guys want, you guys can let me know what builds you want. I usually play with no artillery, 4 lights, so within that boundary I'll probably work with. I usually don't play France or England, so don't really give me those options, but give me some small nations, something like that, maybe, or anything other than France and England really I'll do. I'll do those builds. I'll do no artillery, 4 lights or less basically. So if you want me to have no lights or something like that, I'll try that out. Also, maybe if you guys want me to make a let's play or something of some game or whatever, I can do that. You can also check out my Steam, MGL Proteus Valerius. You can check out my Steam and see what games I have. Maybe there's a game in there you want me to play or something. I don't know. Anyways, just let me know in the comments, I guess. So here we're just kind of messing around with our cav, not really doing anything. Over here he tried to flank me, so I just put my cav out to the sides and I was like, come at me, bro. And he just kind of walked away, so I was like, okay. You know, just kind of like stomping my feet in front of him saying leave. So he did. But I'm keeping 1 cav near my lights in case he pushes up, then I'll need cav to make him run back. So I left 1 there, but put 6 to my sides, 3 on each. So we're still repositioning. Like I said, it kind of takes a while. I might fast forward through this actually, or skip it in the video. Look how beautiful this game looks with full graphics though. So here you can see he's putting guards and stuff to his flanks, and I can't deal with that with my garbage line infantry. So I'm spreading them out, but I've got cav covering them, and I'm also moving some cav towards my center. You can see I have like no line behind my lights though, because all of his cav is to his flanks. Oh. So here, he had overwhelming forces about to face me, so I charged into cav to stop his cav and mess up his positioning. While that's going on, I'm trying to run up my line infantry to shoot him. My cav's totally losing this though, so they kind of suck. Like a very violent volley trying to get in there. And now he's trying to charge me, so I'm forming square. So see, I disrupted his line, so he's trying to disrupt mine. And then I can't push up anymore because he does have a foot guard right here. I'm in right here actually getting really badly trampled even though they're in square. So since my line's disrupted, I'm trying to disrupt his line again by charging in my next cav. But you can see I noticed that I'm losing this fight, so I'm sending over more units. Look at this, my cav, even though I order a charge, they just keep getting wrecked. Over here nothing's going on still, so we're gonna keep focusing on this flank. Look at all the cav just kind of scattered and fighting about out here. Oh, that guy got shot. So now I'm charging in some cav at his foot guards, and while that happens, I'm pushing up line infantry to shoot him. He forms square, I'm going to keep going, because I'm disrupting his lines. This way, I don't need guards to beat his guards, as long as they're in square, and I'm getting first volley type of thing. Also doing the same thing over here, but with his musketeers, and then I'm going to open fire while they're distracted. And his foot guards still haven't fired at me, and they're already down to 100, which actually isn't that good, but my guys' accuracy is garbage. Here they are holding out in this road. Here I am throwing in more cav. His guys were repositioning, but they fired there, so I'm going to keep going anyway. And I'm bringing over more line infantry. Over here, I noticed that he's microing on that flank, so I thought, let's see how good his micro is. And I run up here. I don't issue a charge order until I get really close, though, which sucks, because then I'm not going to get a real charge bonus. So you see that stop right here, because I had to go over there real quick. And I didn't want him here, but now I'm going to order the charge. And I'm still going to be losing this cav fight, actually, but I'm going to support with some line infantry. He still hasn't noticed. You can see he's not even moving his lines or anything. His cav not moving whatsoever. Over here, though, I've just got cav running all over his lines, putting him in squares and stuff, beating his guards, beating his left flank, but my morale's very bad, so I probably should get my general over here, but he's not moving right now. Over here, you can see he still hasn't noticed, so it's always good to use this camera so you can see both flanks pretty easily. Plus, if you can micro on both flanks, that just makes you a better player, because it's really hard to micro on multiple flanks, which is why I was kind of challenging him that way. The more flanks you have to cover, the higher your micro is, and higher micro is, the more mistakes you're going to make. So here I'm getting flank shots on his guards, which are still not breaking. They're down to 45, and they break. But I'm taking pretty heavy losses at this point. I'm dealing a lot of damage, but taking a lot of damage as well, which I can't really afford. Here he finally noticed, so he started moving. I'm going to charge my cav into his guards here. Hopefully kill a bunch. He's going to chase down with his cav. And while he's distracted, time to push up. I'm going to order both units to open fire on this unit, I think. Yes. I'm ordering both units to open fire on these guards, which are taking a ton of losses from my cav. And now they're just getting shot. So here I'm pushing up this unit as well. They're having a bit of mental disability trouble. I don't know, their officer doesn't really know what he's doing. Here he is. Alright, now open fire. There we go.
Our men are running for them.
Alright, his guards routed. Actually, no, they haven't. They're at 92. So there, they routed at 92. And I have another cav I thought coming over. No, guess not. Over here, everything's calmed down. We're not fighting anymore because I don't have the numbers to keep pushing. But his foot guards came back, which was disappointing. Over here, oh yeah, this cav. This cav's still in the fight, so I'm just going to run down these 92, which are now down to 80 guards, these lifeguards, and just make sure they don't come back. Honestly, over here, oh, so that's where the cav was. They charged right at the front. He didn't get a square because my first cav was in the mix, and I basically got 2 free unit kills here for only, well actually 4, because I killed 2 of his cav, a guard unit and one of his lines, and I only lost 2 cav, so I'd say that was a really good trade, considering these are especially guards, and all of his units there were better than my men, so definitely helped me there. Over here, like I said, nothing's happening. He's running his guards over, though. Their officer actually survived all that fighting. So yeah, the casualties are definitely growing right now. This road, I believe it's going to have a lot more bodies by the end of this. So now I'm just going to push the flank. You can see just how quick I broke that flank just because he was distracted over here. Gave me a huge advantage on the other flank. So if you start losing a flank like I was over here, you've got to poke and prod elsewhere and see where you can improve or fix the situation. Because you can see I wasn't winning that. I mean, I did break him and stuff, but I ended up losing a lot more men, which wasn't good because I don't have a lot of men to start with as far as line infantry. So I was losing this actually. So I thought, how do I improve the situation? How do I even the odds? So I started working on the other flank. So when you play and you start losing, you just kind of got to work all the positions and see where you can start doing well. Because if you're losing on one side, why keep sending guys there and stuff? Why keep working there when you're losing? Why not try on a different area where you might have a better chance or something, better odds, I guess. So over here you can see I just absolutely slaughtered his guards while they routed. And now we are getting positioned, but it is actually a bad line of sight. We're not really getting hit anything, but I'm throwing in some cav, and then I'm going to push up even more. He's going to pull back. I actually thought he was going to form square, so I started calling the cav away, but he's not forming square, so I'm going to charge back in, push up the lines. You can see I'm doing direct orders so I can hopefully get shots on him before it gets away. Does he form square? I can't tell. It doesn't look like he's forming. Yep, he's forming square. Do I call off the cav charge? Yeah, I start charging at this unit now. So you can see his flank's caving in, and he's not really doing much on the side except skirmishing with me, but I've already gotten a few volleys on these guys, and he's just now getting volleys on me, so I've got a pretty big advantage there. So you can see, I think his #1 mistake here is that he's not pushing his advantage, which is his lights. He's kind of just letting him sit there, and he's got a bunch of like lines sitting behind his lights, which he doesn't need there because I have no cav in my center. Another mistake he's probably making is you can see he's not doing well on this flank. He's got bad morale and pretty depleted numbers here, but he's going to push up anyway for some reason, even though he should be trying to. Actually, that's pretty bad advice. I mean, he's really losing on both flanks. This flank is cracking, so he can't really work there. This flank, the morale's bad, but he's got to do something or he's just going to lose. So you can see he's kind of pushing up on all flanks now because he's not doing well. I'm also pushing up on all flanks, so now at this point we're just pretty much having a full-out engagement. But sadly, these guys are firing only half their unit over here, and he just pushed up, so he's going to get a volley on my guys, but they're not returning fire. That guy looks creepy. Just saying. He's seen things. Oh, and he's going to leave. Alright then. So, look how few actual line... Look at that. That's how few line infantry losses I'm taking, and he's taking all of this just because I'm getting him in squares. But now we're both out of cav. Both of our morale over here is really bad, so I'm trying to run over the Duke of Orange, Prince of Orange, my bad, to go rally the situation. He's running at full speed, trying to rally the men, save lives. So here you can see my morale's definitely improving since he's gotten here. This is the highest star general you can get for the Netherlands, which morale for Netherlands is huge because if you can't have good quality and you have to have numbers and their morale's bad, they're the worst nation in the game, you're going to need a good general. So here his left's breaking, his center morale's not doing well, and his right is also breaking, just to overwhelming numbers at this point. Plus most of these units have routed and come back. So you can see they haven't even fired back yet. They're just taking really heavy losses here. So you can see that pretty much the main theme of this battle is engage where you hope you do well, I guess, and push your advantage, which was my cav. Over here I did not show that tactic very well, but over here I definitely did, especially since he didn't notice it. And then you can see in the center it hasn't even started fighting until he pushed up to engage. I was just waiting there, trying to avoid a conflict, because I knew I wouldn't win it in a 1v1. But you can see I'm not, even getting first volleys. My guys are doing absolutely terrible. His morale's bad, but it's because all his men are just keep routing and coming back. And then this unit, I don't even think he notices it for a while. Oh, but look at this. While he's repositioning, I'm just getting all these really nice shots off. And then in his center, he's only got lights holding, and I've only got lights holding, so no matter who breaks here, it's gonna be the flanks that decide the victor. Over here, my general's just getting some kills off his foot guards, which came back from routing because they couldn't form square. We'll see if this road did end up becoming more of a bloodbath. Doesn't look like it so far. Over here, not so much. Nope, not really. Guess I was mistaken. Even over here, like, look at this. All the bodies seem to have avoided the road. Anyway, enough of that. Back to the fight. Over here, I've just got, like, basically 2 units, because half of this one firing, half of this one firing, and then this solid one firing. But, look at this. He still hasn't noticed this unit, which is right on my flank, and so I was like, okay, I'll just kind of, you know, triple team your units here. Over here, I'm going to keep engaging with my lights. His morale's just so bad that he's breaking pretty much everywhere. Over here, we've got a melee fight. That flag bearer just totally stabbed him and he's fine. Oh, let the flag bearer take care of it, man. I guess this guy, look at this. This guy's the flag bearer's bodyguard. He's just like stalking him. Oh, now he got a kill. And that guy got it. Look, they're just taking turns killing people. And here comes my general to save the day, I guess. Flag bearer just got another kill. Oh my gosh, someone killed this guy. And his bodyguard got another kill. Someone kill him. Someone kill his bodyguard too. He's over there. Alright, let's see if his bodyguard or him live. That's the bodyguard right there where my mouse is. Oh, bodyguard just got murdered. How about the flag bearer? Come on, someone kill this guy. Don't let him get away. Ooh, general just stabbed that dude though. Oh, looks like he's gonna get away. Alright. Over here, I've just got amazingly overwhelming firepower on so few of these units. Somehow these guys lasted to 14, but look how fast they died. Same with these guys. Pretty much now he's just routing everywhere. Let's see what happened to flag bearer real quick. Look at him, he's still running. Only 8 guys in the unit left, and he's still running. Ooh, is this guy about to get killed? He's being chased down. Oh, looks like he's fine. Oh, flag bearer, you're done now. Come on, kill this guy. He's killed so many of us. Kill him. Yes, we killed the flag bearer. Die. Die, you fool. Alright, well, there goes the flag bearer. Over here, I'm just mass melee charging because he's got, like, nothing left. So, good game to kicking butt. I thought it was a pretty good 1v1. Hopefully he posts his version of the battle from our first battle. You can see where I get defeated. I don't know if he will. I know he saved it though, so he might. And I think he said he would, so if you guys do want to see me get wrecked by him, there you go. But here we have a reestablishment of the powers in Napoleon Total War, where I just wiped the floor with KB. So if you're seeing this, KB, I'm sorry, but it's true. Gotta reestablish the powers. You gotta know who your boss is. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm seriously kidding though. I mean, over here, I think if you hadn't gotten wrecked so bad, you probably would have ended up winning this because we were both doing really badly over here as far as morale goes. And over here with your guard, I think you would have pretty much won this. But I kind of used my cav to my advantage, so I ended up pulling a victory out of this, breaking his flank pretty fast. Over here, his general just got absolutely wrecked by the volley from these line infantry, and now charging everything in melee. Kill the general. Over here, we're just hacking at routing units and stuff. Anyway, there's the score. Pretty good kills on both sides. Only 808 on his side, but you can see I basically team killed 100 men, which isn't good. Let's see the score. Best unit with 157 kills. Second best was actually Cav with 138, which I bet was probably the unit that hacked up these guards over here. So anyway, like I said, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. What kind of games, maybe Let's Plays, or who you want to see me play with more often, anything like that, I guess. Maybe tell me the builds you guys want me to use in Napoleon Total War, because I don't know, it's the same build all the time, and a new thing would be new, or not would be new, would be interesting, I guess, and fun to experiment with. Anyway, that's it, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out KB's channel in the description. Alright, bye.